In Chicago today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup, one thing I'm going to be focused on today is creating scoring opportunities, because this team hasn't done it at a good rate right now. They're in the bottom third in the league in hits. It seems like their approach gets a little skewed at times. They start swinging at balls in the dirt, out of the zone. They have to find a way to keyhole more count leverage situations.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Charlie Blackmon. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First offering on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Blackmon brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in this last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
These Rockies guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Hilliard is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So coming to the plate, Albert Almora. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. We head to the second scoreless. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hilliard, a native Texan. This is his first year at the big league level. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hendricks has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
Bryant is up with it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. And a ball, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
The left fielder.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. No balls and one strike. He's set. The 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and two strikes now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In his career, Baez comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. And a high strike there, 0-1. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
0-1 the count.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1.
It's out 1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Contreras stands at second with 2 gone. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set the payoff pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. This year.
The third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber facing back into the bleachers and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Murphy, a native Floridian. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Standing in now, Sam Hilliard, and he hits it hard to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at 3rd from testing things here. That'll bring up Tony Walters. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch on its way, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Murphy on third, Hilliard on second, McMahon at first, 2 out in the inning. One and two, here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Almora is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Stepping in, Hernan Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 2 balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
Yeah. 2-1. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Perez is right there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Dahl, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Now another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Rockies leading off the.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Things not looking very good so far in this one. But we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
The 1-1. Is a fastball that misses. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called. And there are 2 down.
The third baseman, Fred.
First pitch on its way. In the air now, out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that retires the side.